Boom. We are live. Episode 72 of the Brown Water Banter podcast. I am Jared Seymour.
My name is Joey Case.
Oh, yes, sirree. And we're bringing you the pain tonight. We have Joseph Everett from Dirty Joe's Candle Company. We've talked about them a few times on the podcast, man.
Yep.
They do custom candles out of Bay St. Louis, and they actually did our candle. We have our very own Brown Water Banter candle. It's called Dirty Talk. That was all Joseph's idea. He came up with all the ingredients for what it smells like and everything. So we're going to chat with him tonight. But before we jump into that, like we always like to do, we are going to shout out our main man, the biggest supporter of the show.
He's the man.
He is the man.
He's pulling all the weight. He's literally pulling all the weight.
He's pulling all the weight here. That's Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles. You can check him out here. That's a picture of him and all of his friendly staff. They're located over there in Ocean Springs on Washington Avenue. Go check him out if you're looking for a great local dentist. He likes to he can shoot the breeze with you about all kind of outdoor stuff, man, hunting and fishing. He's into all that stuff. That's one of the reasons why he supports the show here. So Look him up on all the socials. They're at Southern Magnolia Smiles, and you can also check them out on their website at southernmagnoliasmiles.com, or shoot them a phone call there on the old landline at 228-215-1202. And we appreciate his support, and we'd love it if you went and checked him out. I think he's still running that deal that Joey talks about.
Yeah. Anything he sees, anybody he sees is going to leave with a free toothbrush, some floss, and some free toothpaste.
It's
vacation size.
That's it.
That's what he brings.
So without wasting any more time here, Joseph, bro, what is up, man?
What's up, man?
Nothing much. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about it. So I started Dirty Joe's in June of last year. It kind of started in April, but I didn't go live with it until June. I started doing funny videos and started seeing a lot of traction on those before I even had the candles. So the funny videos, actually somebody commented on it one day and like, man, you really should have done marketing in school because it's hilarious. It's just I wanted to be a director as a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I started doing those, and I was like, man, I really wish I had like a product to sell, because that it could accompany these funny videos and all these thoughts I have in my head, just being a musician, just all this creative outlet, stuff like that,
For sure.
So, so anyway, started doing the funny videos, and I thought back to, I bought some gifts from my family for Christmas, and it was soap, and it was funny soap, and it was like, soap for hoarders, soap for the youngest sister, smells like whatever. So it was funny, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do soap. So let's do
something close to soap.
Let's do something. Let's do
soap.
Candles.
Yeah.
So I looked up and I got a kit, and it came with 3 tins and like the fragrance oil and the wax and everything. And I made 3 of them, and I let my girlfriend smell them, and she was like, Joseph, these smell amazing.
Yeah.
Like you should literally try to do this.
Put them out. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, what can I like theme it around? And I thought back to when I played music, and we shot a music video, and the director had this really hot girl in the video, had nothing to do with the song.
Right, of
and
course.
I was like,
and everybody's paying attention to her.
And I was like, why is the hot girl in the song? He said, Joseph, sex sells. He's like, sex is always going to sell.
Yes.
He's like, they're going to see that thumbnail, they're going to click on it, then they're going to listen to your song, then they're going to like the song, then they'll like the band. So I was like, all right, well, that always stuck with me. So when I started doing the candles, I was like, all right, well, there's so many innuendos for sex that is just, it's limitless. So you can come up with anything.
Right.
So
like for a podcast where you call it Dirty Talk.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I just started with. And I started doing research on like, what's some year-round fragrances that sell all the time. And what I found was you need like this one is my first one I ever made. It's called Bangin' in the Bay. And it's a sea salt. Yeah, I'm from Bay St. Louis.
Hold on. There it is, right there. You got it, dude. You got it.
So it's a sea salt and an orchard smell. And the site that I ordered the fragrance oil from, this was the #1 selling scent in Mississippi. They have map by map, state by state, everything. And but yeah, this one always is a great smell. And everybody loves that one, man.
Take a pull on that, Joey. Tell me what you think.
That is good. It almost smells as good as ours.
Yeah.
I still say ours is the best, though.
Yeah, y'all's dirty.
So that one to me is like a linen kind of thing.
It's
right.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
clean.
I would.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all's Dirty Talk is awesome. I love the driftwood smell. Like,
yeah, dude, that one came out really, really cool, bro.
Yeah.
even the sound ones came out great too.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
But the driftwood, oh man, it's just
Smells
clean
delicious.
and yeah.
Yeah, if you hadn't seen ours, which I'm sure you have, let's blast it back up here.
There it goes. Hold on. Level it out over his face. You got to cover his face, I think, before it'll. Right. Nailed it. Yep, that's ours right there. We've mentioned it a few times, like Joey said on the show. Dirty Talk. Now, while Joey's holding it up, tell him how you came up with the name right there.
So Dirty Talk is a play on words for brown water banter. So you think brown water, you think dirty, you think banter, you think talk. Dirty
Nailed
talk.
it, dude. Nailed
Boom.
it.
I
Nailed
like
it.
it.
You got it. Yeah.
So,
My arm's about to fall asleep. Can I put this down now?
Yeah. And we were talking about it before we went live, man. The way you can tell if a candle's like good is like how long it burns for, and obviously how well it smells, but how it puts it out into the room, right? And I've been burning the Dirty Talk candle for a while now, and it lasts.
Yeah.
What do you know the actual hours? It's
lasts
a
a long
lot. I can
time.
tell you that.
I haven't clocked it, but if I had to put a guesstimate, 50, 60 hours,
Mhm.
something like that.
That's good
Yep,
stuff.
and that's like I say, you always kind of worry when you buy one because some of them just burn.
Yeah.
Like boom, they're done in like an hour or two or whatever, and it's like, well, damn, I didn't really get my money's worth out of that. But so far, this one that I've got is not that way.
Yeah, it's all it's soy wax, and soy wax is a great burner, and it gives off a lot of good like hot and cold throw.
Sam Davis, I love this dude. He's in the comments already. He said, if you need a sexy plus size model, he's your guy.
He'll do
Sam
it, too.
Davis. Let me get the clipboard out.
He'll do it.
Sam
He
Davis,
is not shy. For sure.
Oh, dude, I do funny commercials, so he'd be perfect for that. Man.
Yeah. He said he's ready to rock and roll. So.
I need another pool guy, just in case the pool boy.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into more of these, man, I want to know the operation of you putting this together. Like when you started, how does that work?
So I usually it just pops in my head. Like I'll come up with an idea, and like I said, there's so many flavors for anything. They have clean flavors, they have warm flavors, they have, just all these different scents for different things. So like just an idea, really, I'll think of a funny saying or something that's, culturally relevant at the moment, like WAP, So it's like, okay, WAP is pretty popular right now, even on like Etsy and everything. Like you can find WAP stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do a WAP candle and just make it my own and just put warm as pumpkin for the WAP. And it says, smells like there's some Joes in this house.
See, that's some next level shit right there. Yeah. Throw that in there. Yeah, go ahead.
But
look, turn it. WAP.
But look,
warm as pumpkin. Smells like there's some Joes in this house.
Everyone loves pumpkin spice, dude.
That's
October.
Amazing.
Let me smell it. I want to smell it.
And I put it out around October because
it does smell like a pumpkin. That actually smells like pumpkin pie a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah. So like Joey's saying though, man, I get you coming up with like the innuendos because that's just a few beer conversations hanging out, kind of like just those come naturally.
Yeah.
But what's the chemistry behind this shit? Do you buy these different fragrances?
Well,
fragrances
the fragrance oils is I buy them from different suppliers, and most of them come pre-made with everything. I've mixed a few of them myself and just tried it out.
Right.
And I call those Dirty Joe's concoctions.
Right.
And I put the emphasis
I get
on
it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Emphasis on
the chicken.
Yeah. So I've done a few of those myself, but most of these come from different suppliers, and I just had to work the chemistry out on how long, because if you burn the wax, you can burn the wax if it's too hot. And then plus when you pour it in, you have to have it at a certain temperature, and you have to stir it. You can over stir it, which causes the candle look like crap.
Really?
You can over stir it or you can under stir it. So it's like you have to find your rhythm pretty much on how to do things.
So it's like it's a temperature game.
Yeah, it's a temperature game, and it's a timing game.
Right.
And
all these are
like
soy, right? They're all the same color. So I'm gonna
they're all
back.
soy.
Go ahead.
But
they're that white, kind of off white. Our light's getting into it, but that's
okay.
pretty much what it looks like. All of them are exactly the same.
But yeah, it's kind of like a little chemistry and a little bit of timing. It doesn't take. I can probably do about by myself, which I do everything by myself, pretty much on the candle making front. Like I have help with the commercials and all that stuff, but as far as making them, it's mostly me, and I can do about 18 candles an hour.
Oh wow,
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like multiple things. I got the wax on the stove, and I got the, I'm just multitasking as I'm doing everything all at once, putting the labels on the tins, getting them all ready. But it's a fun process, man. Once you get the hang of it and you get a rhythm, you're good to go.
It sounds to me like this past December, and we've done this before, but my dad now, he makes fudge. And you got to do the same thing. You got to put the ingredients at the same time. It's super simple as far as the ingredients. It's only sugar and some cocoa.
Yeah.
Mainly.
It's timing though.
But it's exactly right. And you don't realize it. Like there's a little bit of art to that. You got to keep it stirring. You got to stir it at
like a gumbo roux.
Exactly. It's exactly right. Because if you go a little too fast, it's like then you're like getting tired and shit. And if you don't go fast enough, it burns at the bottom against the bottom of the pan. So I guess it's kind of the same situation here.
Yeah, pretty much. And you just just watch what you're doing, and you don't want to add too. And then that's another thing, you got to figure out how much fragrance oil you want to add, because some things like whiskey dick is super strong. So like,
wait a minute, that's kind of funny in and of itself.
So like,
check it out.
You don't want to put as much fragrance oil on the whiskey dick.
It smells like, I swear this never happened. Gosh, dog.
But look, you don't want to put as much fragrance oil on these because it is super strong. So
the tins are really badass too.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
But it smells like whiskey.
Oh, yeah. It'll get you from here.
Yeah,
especially with that nose you got.
God damn. Yeah, that does smell like whiskey. That's really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
yeah, and that's one of the scents that the sound got.
Yeah,
for the other podcast, the music podcast we do out here. Yeah.
Whiskey, weed, and vanilla.
Correct.
Yeah,
that is right. Because it's a concert,
scents.
and that was another one of your things.
Yeah.
So if there are people out here listening, man, this is one of the highlights that we wanted to mention tonight. It's like if you have a business, and you want a specific kind of like theme for their business, whether it be hardcore kind of raunchy or not, you can do that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do a lot of custom business ones. I have one for smoking ale in Waveland. It's beer me or blow me. And it's like so it's we have two flavors in that. It's smoke-a-nut, because they wanted like a coconut flavor. So we called it smoke-a-nut. It's like smoky coconut. And then I have a fireside, like you're sitting next to a fire, like campfire.
Yeah.
So you think beer me or blow me?
That's sweet.
Yeah. The blow me is like the smoke part. So
I got you.
What
wink wink.
Yeah, exactly. So, you bring up another point I was going to ask you about too. So these are all for sale online, correct? Yeah. At your website?
Yeah.
Dirty. What's the website?
Well, it's Etsy. Just Dirty Joe's on Etsy.
Okay, so just type it in there.
Yeah.
But you also have physical locations that are carrying your stuff too, right?
Yeah. I have Smoking Ale in Waveland, Get Stitched in Waveland, Wave Nutrition, Social Chair in Bay St. Louis, Studio 90 in Waveland. Just put them in.
There's a Studio 90.
Whoa, back it up. Studio 90. That's a real business thing? In Waveland.
Yeah, it's a hair salon.
Dude, that was a club over here when we were in our 20s, man. Like,
really?
It was.
You could make a bunch of fragrances from that place for sure.
And none of them would be good.
No,
yeah. That was a bar on Highway 90 in Biloxi, dude. Yeah, you're like Studio 90. Like, what?
Yeah.
Shout out to the hair salon though, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to think. I have Derek Doyle Designs in Pass Christian. That's the first one I've gotten outside of Hancock County with. And then I have the Lazy Gator, which I just made them a custom candle, Master Gator. That was like the best pun that I've ever come up with.
Yeah,
it's Master Gator, and then the tagline says, "Smells like you don't have a reptile dysfunction."
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Then Exit 16 Boutique in Diamond Head, and they have a location in Gulfport and Slidell as well.
That's awesome. So like when a company comes in, like say our brown water ones, are those for sale on your website too, or just your main candles?
Just the main candles.
Okay.
The custom business ones are sold exclusively there. And then also I like to try to, I don't like to keep them all in one place. So it's like, well, if somebody asks me, hey, do you have this candle here? I'm like, no, you have to go to this business. I like to kind of stretch them out.
Spread them out, share the love.
That way.
We'll funnel some business to that business, right? Some people to that business. Yeah.
Exactly. So, that's what I try to do, funnel them. And then a lot of places, so the Smoking Ale place, like Whiskey Dick's good for that because it's a beer and tobacco place.
Right.
Or Swallow My Rum. That's a good one for the beer and tobacco place. That's a Jamaica Me Crazy mixed drink. Oh, and I forgot. I just did a pool company commercial for Bay Pool Company.
There it went. Swallow My Rum. Holy crap.
Bay Pool Company is another one that's carrying mine, and they wanted a
Oh,
custom.
that smells pretty good.
Yeah, it's Jamaica Me Crazy. Like
Is that the guy on your
shit.
website? The pool?
That does smell really good, dude.
Huh?
Is that the pool guy on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just shot a commercial for them. They wanted their own custom candle. They wanted Dirty in the Deep End. It smells. It's the tagline says a scent that'll keep you wet even outside the pool.
Damn.
Yeah, some of them are dirtier than others, which
Yeah.
is funny.
There's Sam saying in the comments here that Rocky Brooks needs to get on this. He's got a $100 gift certificate burn a hole in his pocket. He's
Oh
ready to get
man,
one.
all right.
So Rocky's got Sea to Swamp. I bet you could probably come up with one of
you
those.
can get some
Oh,
good
yeah.
swamp- see the
Outdoor
swamp on
outdoor
it.
Oh,
apparel,
man.
fishing apparel, stuff like that.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
that'd
can come
be
up
great.
with something for sure.
Oh yeah.
Did we talk about what was your first one? Did we say that yet? Like what
That
was
was
your, where did
Bangin' in
this
the
whole
Bay.
Banging in the Bay? And that goes back to like you already have mentioned though. You're based out of Hancock County,
Yeah,
Bay
based
St.
Bay St.
Louis.
Louis.
And one of my favorite things that you do is that you utilize like popular names that are from Bay
Oh
St.
yeah,
Louis.
yeah. Like they have a ton of Ladners in Bay St.
You
kinda-
think?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Have, they have them here
Everybody.
too.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was
not
just
as
Hancock
much over
guys.
there, but yeah.
Dude, they have a ton. So like when we were coming up with ideas for candles, I was like, man, I should do like a Ladner candle because there's so many Ladners. Like
Right.
even if you're not a Ladner, you know a Ladner, you can
Mhm.
buy one for a Ladner. So I came up with Laid Up with a Ladner. And it says smells like half of Hancock County.
That ain't no
Oh,
lie.
shit. That makes me think of get it in there, Joe. Get in there. That makes me think of there it went late, and you even got the cowboy hat on there, man. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
But look-
Rip that open, Joe. See what that smells
All
like.
right. It probably
That-
smells like a
that's-
Ladner.
That's Big C.
I smell it.
It's like a musky kind of. It almost smells like
Yeah.
a cologne in a way.
That's what I was about to say. It
Yeah.
smells like an
Yeah.
old Aspen
Exactly.
cologne.
But
It does. It's good though, man.
so I use that same fragrance for. I have multiple family name candles, so it's like cuddling with a Cuevas, getting down with a Dito, horny with a Hoda. You know, it's just like these huge.
What was the
families.
Moran one? That's my.
Yeah.
Hey, your boy Donnie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mounted by
That's-
Moran.
That's
Mounted
why I
by
asked.
Moran.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said you reached out to him. Did y'all
I
ever make
did.
that happen?
We're going to make it happen.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'm
Cool.
shooting a music video and I need Donnie to mount something for me.
He'll do it. He'll do
Yeah,
it.
he'll do
He'll
it.
do it.
So
Joe. So Donnie Moran, the one you're talking about, he got me. I feel like I'm an honorary member of Hancock County. I didn't grow up there. I don't
Yeah.
live there. I actually didn't go over there very much at all
No.
until he and I became friends many years ago. And now we go camping over there. So now I've been over there and kind of threw down a few times
Yeah, that's
over
fun.
at what's
McLeod.
McLeod. Thank you. I was
Yeah.
going to forget that. And I love it over there, man. I
Yeah,
love that
it's
place.
chill.
It's an awesome.
dude, I was in Ocean Springs today and the bay reminded me a lot of Ocean Springs.
It's exactly-
Or the strip. Yeah.
It's
That's
the same.
awesome.
It's the
Yeah.
same kind of vibe. It really, really
Yeah.
is. But why I bring all that up is because while we were over there camping, Joey talked about the Hancock County merch, wasn't it? Because
Every boat in Hancock County has a Mercury on it.
every single one.
Every single one.
Really?
And
You
he
need to
started.
make a candle
He
about
started
that.
pointing it out, and I was like,
buy me a Mercury.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what
I
it
was like, no. I thought he was kind of full of shit. And we
Yeah.
were on the river that day, and
Mhm.
every single boat that came out. When you're over here on this side of town,
It's all Yamaha.
it's all Yamahas.
Yeah.
But
Really?
for I don't know if they're dealerships, a Mercury dealership
Mhm.
over there is selling all the kind of the boats and all the outboard motors over there.
Every one of them.
But
had a
maybe
Mercury
that's
on
just a free idea. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
Hancock County
Hancock
merch.
Merc.
Hancock Mercury candle. I
Yeah.
can come up with it.
Come up with some
Yeah.
kind of
It
That's
smells
all
like broke down.
yeah, do that.
Damn.
But I started with these four.
All right.
Started with vanilla and chilla. Smells like someone's coming over. Netflix and chill.
Sweet.
So that's just vanilla. That was a scent that was like a year round
That
thing.
smells like pudding.
yeah.
Like I want to eat that.
Yeah, it does. That's definitely.
I'm
the one.
actually rebranding this one once I'm
What's
done
it
with
for?
these labels to Very Naughty Vanilla. So it's like, and that's another good thing too. Is like
Get
if
You got to go over to cover him up. Yep, and nailed it.
Boom.
that's another thing is if like say if Whiskey Dick isn't selling that good, I can always just rebrand it as something else. Like
Yeah.
a lot of business owners are like, oh, I'm not selling Whiskey Dick. It's got Dick in the name. I'm
Right.
not gonna-
Right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I mean,
I have one that I'm about to redo because I think I'm almost done with the Whiskey Dick labels. So I'm gonna keep the fragrance whiskey,
Right.
Just
but it's gonna
rebrand
be
it.
Tango whiskey tongue hole foxtrot for a military candle.
Damn. They
So,
ought to light that up over on the
yeah. Military, you think whiskey or a lot of military guys like to party.
right.
I've partied with a lot of military guys. So Then I have Under Her Lavender, a delightful scent for eating out under the stars.
Come on.
Lavender was another one of those year-round fragrances that
Definitely
I found.
lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was another one that I did some research on and found that everybody loves lavender year-round. So that was an idea I had.
Boom.
Got the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
these
pretty
are all killer.
Um,
You know what else I like is the one you made for us. You put a QR scannable code
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
That way, when people pop open the lid,
Yeah.
they can go straight to our stuff. And that was let me flash
Like,
that.
that one's got one. That's one of my older QR codes. But yeah, there's a QR code you can scan, and right underneath the lid, you can
Nice.
on one side, like for y'all's specific podcast, it takes you right to the podcast. So
That's
like,
right.
if you're lighting the candle and you want to hear some Jared and Joey,
There you go.
like,
Yeah.
setting the mood,
That's
it's
right.
right there. It's 5 seconds.
That's sweet.
That's
Hear
what
the
the
sweet
that's what the
voices
ladies
going
want to
through.
hear. They
That's
say,
right.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
I've
Put
been
a can
hearing
of
that.
horn
I
and
hear
put
that
that
over in Hancock
podcast
County
on.
over there. I'm
Yeah.
like, I hear the deep voices.
That's right, bro. That's right. It's all in the microphones. But
In a land far, far away.
So, but no, that's a killer thing. And like I say, it's all fun and games, and all this shit is hilarious. But like the business people that are out there listening to the stuff, man, if you want to get a custom candle made,
Yeah.
hit him up, man. He'll do it for you, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
it
pretty
links
quick.
it links all back to their stuff. That's
Yeah.
super easy to do.
Yeah, and then put their logo, like usually the logo's right there on the bottom, like on y'all's the brown water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's usually right in the middle. I mean, so you got your own custom business candle.
It's a conversation piece. It's a way
Yeah.
to get people
Yeah.
interested in your business.
Yeah.
Another way
different.
than just, hey,
Yeah.
buy my stuff. It's like you can
Mhm.
talk about the candle. and-
Yeah. So after I started doing these 4, I was like, okay, these are doing pretty good. They're taking off. I did Big Easy Girl, and it's all these New Orleans.
Smells like Louisiana.
Yeah, it
Shoot.
smells like bourbon, beignets, and legs for days.
Dang. I like that
So
one.
it's the scent is
Got the
called
Mardi Gras theme going on.
Yeah, the scent is called beignets on bourbon. And it's got
that's tight.
yeah, it smells just like a beignet to me.
That's sweet. Pop this thing open.
See what it's all about. Kevin and
It
I
does.
Yeah,
for the
It's
sounds.
like you
sweet.
baked a little bit.
yeah,
we had these set up the other day at the 228 day that we did at the juke joint.
Yeah.
And we were laughing, watching people try to open them. So it's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. I don't know if you ever noticed this. This is a little
Yeah.
tip for you.
People
So
spin it.
no, they spin it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then they
don't
can't
spin
get it
it.
off.
Yeah.
And then they do this and then they get nervous. They're like, well, it's not working. It must be a spin. And
no,
then
it's
that,
just like
we sat there
it's just
and
like
just
that. Yeah, pop it.
laughed, dude, for like
Yeah.
a good 5 minutes at people trying to open them. Like
That-
me, like right now.
that's
Yeah,
another
do
thing
it.
with like
Can't
Do
do
it. Do it.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. Sealed for freshness.
Ooh, that's
Does
another
smell like
thing
some
too.
bacon.
That's
Like
different. Yeah.
doing business, like you learn like easier things along the way. Like these are the old tins and they have like a super hard suction, but the new ones are
Yeah.
easier to open. But it's just something you find easier along the
Well,
way.
and they
you know?
look kick ass too. That's
Yeah.
another
Yeah, the
thing.
artwork. Who designs the artwork?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
100% in house,
sweet.
right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I do everything.
That's awesome.
I just come up with an idea and I run with it, dude. Oh, so this is kind of not in order of the way I've been making them, but this one has a really funny backstory. This is Diamond Head After Dark.
I've seen that one before.
You've seen that one?
Yes, yes.
So I have a friend who lives in Diamond Head, and he's like 38. He's single, and he was telling me that he was a part of this Facebook group chat.
I already know where this is going, I think.
So he was part of this Facebook group chat, and it was called Diamond Head After Dark. And he was like, I didn't pay much attention to it, but eventually I'm like, dude, this is a swingers group chat. He was on a swingers group chat.
Are you serious?
So I looked it up.
You just put them on blast. That whole group. People's gonna be Facebook.
Well, the group's not there anymore.
I was gonna say,
I
people are gonna
looked-
be Facebook googling the shit out of that.
Yeah. So I looked up the group and it's not there anymore. So I was like, you know what's funny is I heard that a pineapple represents swinging. And I did some
Ah.
research on it. So like if you ever have pineapple like as a door stopper or like if you ever see a pineapple just sitting in
Just sitting on the front porch.
it's like
Oh,
code,
God.
right?
Yeah.
So I had also heard that if you take a pineapple and put it in the shopping cart and just walk around like a grocery store in the area,
It's code too.
it's code. Like people will come up to you and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Yeah,
Hey.
I feel
I'm
like
almost tempted to try it.
I feel like that's one of those things. Like you remember back when we were growing up, it was like the urban myths or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if somebody flashed their lights at you at night and
Yeah.
you flash back, but then they would shoot
They
you.
were gonna
'cause
come
that-
around and shoot
yeah,
you.
shoot you because it was like a gang initiation
Yeah.
thing. I'm thinking maybe that sounds a little bit like
I
So
don't know.
when I did Diamond Head After Dark, Diamond Head's really big on their golf course.
Yeah.
Diamond Head After Dark smells like golf clubs aren't the only thing swinging. So,
Dude, this is cool, bro.
but that was a good one. A good backstory
Got
for
it.
one of them. And guess the scent. Pineapple.
Yeah.
So it's like the funny story and everything. They all correlate with each other.
It's pineapple.
But
For sure.
and I do like
Sweet.
I have all the town ones. I actually want to make an Ocean Springs one pretty soon.
Oh, that's I just want to hear what you have to say about them.
Somebody told me in Ocean Springs today, they're like, yeah, they used to call this place land of nuts and fruits or something. I don't know. There was like a saying or something like that. And I was like, man, we should do like a nutmeg and like a fruit smell and just have that same candle with the ocean. I don't know.
Devin's in the comments. He said Southeastern Sport Fishing Company is now offering candlelit sunset cruises.
There it is.
So I don't know. There you go.
Smells like pogies.
Oh, damn.
That's funny.
Now it sounds like Devin needs his own custom candle. Man.
That's
That's
it,
what he
man.
needs. I think you can come up with something for him.
Yeah.
Link it back to his website so he can book charters.
Yeah. Or if you did like you could even do like an ocean scent, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's
Salt
a charter.
water.
Saltwater scent. Yeah.
That would be
Do you have
awesome.
anything close to that scent wise here?
No, at the
Yeah.
house I do.
Okay.
It's kind of like just a saltwater fresh scent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But so I have like Kinky in the Kill, wild as I'll just say it, wild as fuck wavelength.
Oh, yeah. It's the internet. You can say whatever you want.
Okay. So Kinky in the Kill, I love the tagline because you have to go to 603 to get to it. So can you read that? You want to
Let's
say it
see.
out loud? You say it out loud.
Go over, Joey, a little bit more. Right there. Got it. Kinky in the Kill smells like a 603. Damn.
So that one's peach.
I like it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of peach gummy worms in a
It
way.
does. That's exactly
no
what it
the little
smells
the
like.
rings.
Yeah, the peach
Yes.
gummy
you know what I'm
worms.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yes.
The little peach rings.
Yes,
That's what they
that's
smell
exactly
like.
what
Yeah.
it smells like.
Yeah.
And then I have the wild. If you ever been on Highway 90, there's some characters on it walking down it. So the wild as fuck wavelength, it says smells like you never know what you're gonna see on Highway 90. That one's like an ocean breeze smell.
Daggum zebra.
Yeah, it's just craziness, you know. So I wanted to make something that looked crazy.
Nice. What's that? I didn't hear. I was looking at the comments. The comments are lighting up. People wanting some beignet scented fishing trips.
What?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
That's
That's
different.
Devin said he meant it, so he wants a candle. So he's gonna have to hit you up.
That
You have to
smells
check
good too.
Judge. You have to check the comment section after this.
Yeah.
and hit these people up.
Cool. I will.
That's good. What is that? Ocean
It
breeze.
smells like
Yeah, so that would.
like
That's
linen.
a clean. Yeah.
Yeah,
like you
exactly.
just-
But that would be a
just took a
decent
bath.
one for like around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're a little more salty than that, but
Yeah.
So
Oh my bad.
no, you're good. So this one's pretty funny. There's a lot of Jeepers where I'm from on the coast.
Jeep in the coast.
Jeep in the
Mhm.
coast.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to make a Jeep candle. Going deep in the Jeep
Yep.
smells like someone's taking their top off. So like, and it's a sweet grass and violet smell. So it's like riding outside,
Yeah.
a clean.
God, it does. Smells like you just cut your grass.
Yeah, that's the smell that I wanted to
holy
go with.
shit, that's so weird.
Yeah,
I know.
right?
It smells good.
It messes with your
Yeah, it
head.
does.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. I like how you've taken like candles and like turned it into like kind of a guy thing too, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By making it
'Cause
sexually,
usually it's like,
sexually explicit.
yeah, it's usually it's like
Chick thing,
peach,
yeah.
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
I like to diversify with my candles. I like to have something that's aimed towards guys and then something that's aimed towards women and both. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You hunt and fish. It's like, hey man,
Yeah.
these candles, I can buy a candle. I'm
Yeah.
a dude,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
It's,
a-
it's
I'm a
about
grown
sex.
man.
I can
Yeah.
buy that. It's not.
Grown
Like
man.
that thing when you're bringing the chick over, man. You know,
Yeah.
chicks are gonna appreciate it. They
Yeah,
think it's
they're like,
funny.
holy shit.
They're
Listen
like,
to the
this dude
podcast."
has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
So let's see. Oh, this one's pretty funny. This one is a great gift.
Oh, I've seen that
You
one.
seen that one?
I've seen that one. I've
The
never
beach
smelled
commercial?
it. I've never smelled it.
Yeah,
though.
I gotta give a shout out to my boy Marky. He is just awesome. He wants to be in like every commercial I do now after the beach commercial. So this one's called Send Nudes. Smells like my number is ... Like you can write your phone number right on the
On
label.
it. Sweet.
So
We
like
gotta
if
get a
you're
picture
giving
of
it
that one.
if you're giving it to a girl, or if a girl's giving it to a guy, either way it works for anybody. To where you give it as a gift and it's just funny,
and your number's on there.
Yeah.
and you can put your phone number on
And,
there.
and you're like, oh, I'm just kidding. But am I? I don't know. Am I kidding? You
Question
tell me.
mark?
Oh no. She gets like
Yeah.
kind of semi-offended.
Yeah.
Like, no, I was kidding.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
can-
it's just a
you can
candle.
feel
It's
the
just a candle.
relationship out very quickly.
Yeah.
You know,
Or you put a fake number on there.
Dude, it's butt naked, and the scent is called butt naked.
Yeah,
how perfect is that? Like,
what is the scent in here?
It's
Because it
kinda
smells
like
like cherry.
yeah, it's tropical
Yeah.
cherry.
Okay.
It's a mixture of things.
Yeah, Joey, I'll pick that up.
But
From here.
Yeah, I smelled it when he had it over there. Fuck you, Joey.
this one is this one actually a customer of mine was like, "Do you have any spearmint?" That's another thing. People ask me all the time for like specific things, and I'm like, "No, but I can make it for you if you want." That's just like a minimum of candles I got to make for printing purposes, for stickers and stuff.
But what is that? While we're on it, what
it's 12.
12 minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's what we got, I think.
Yeah.
Because just printing cost and everything. But they said, "Do you have any spearmint?" I was like, "No." And this the lady kept telling me about the spearmint and stuff, and I was like, "Well, what if I came up with like hit it and quit it spearmint, a scent that won't leave you in your sleep?"
That's sweet.
But to me, I didn't
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it smells more like Wrigley's gum to me than like
that's what I thought you was going with
like I thought it would be more, and she loved it.
Oh, you got to cover. Yeah, it went right there.
She bought 12 of them and she loved them. But that's not the flavor I was expecting out of that though.
It smells just like spearmint gum.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, exactly like it.
100%.
Like I'm chewing a piece of gum.
Yep.
So
you got a pile of them, man.
Dude, yeah.
I think I'm mixing you up. So
we're good.
I know we got to get a third camera set up so they could actually see all of this. There's a once, but there's a ton of them. Yeah.
So this one is apple maple bourbon.
That one smells delicious.
Ooh. And it used to be
seen
called,
that one.
Yeah. It used to be called, it's brand new. It used to be called Whiskey Chick. And then I wouldn't get a lot of good feedback on that. And I was like, okay, well, I know I can do something better than Whiskey Chick.
Right.
I was like, so let's do Booty Call Bourbon.
Nice.
Smells like, hold on, I know what this MFKer wants. Okay, what time? So that's like the whole tagline.
And that's killer too, that you can like, you got the fragrances, right?
Yeah.
What they smell. Hold on. Go ahead.
Go in there.
Yeah, go ahead. You got the fragrances and what they smell like, but then you can kind of play around with the marketing on them. And do whatever you want. Like you said, if one's not selling as great as you'd like it to,
just rebrand it.
That's my second favorite.
Yeah,
because I know that they smell great. It's just like maybe
what is this? What does this smell? What's
apple and maple bourbon?
That's my second favorite one.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Driftwood's still my favorite.
Driftwood is
badass.
Driftwood's badass.
But that's the thing is like I said, the possibilities are kind of endless because I know they smell great, and it's like, okay, well, it's got to be if they're not buying it because of the smell, it's got to be the name, or it's just not appealing to the audience I'm trying to get to.
Right.
So what if I just rebrand it?
Right.
Because I know they smell great. So
well, and then you make it like you said, you come up with the names, and those are funny too. But then you go into this whole video part of it as well, right? So I can pull that up if you can sit here. We talked about sharing the one is the silhouette challenge. One is that
one's got like 300,000 views on it right now. It's crazy.
Is that on TikTok or are you talking about on Facebook,
on Facebook
as well?
Now there was a silhouette challenge and there was a second part to the silhouette challenge, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was wait. Hold on.
I tried doing a silhouette challenge, and then that was my funny version of it. Like,
yeah.
And then I got called. Somebody knocked on the door. Like, what are you doing? It was my girlfriend knocking on the door. Like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. I'm doing drugs in here. Yeah,
all right. Stupid. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to screen share this for us real quick, and I'm going to play that video.
But the silhouette challenge was a good one, and it's for the send nudes candle. She had.
I mean, you're always looking for. I mean, you put out that if you want to make a video, contact you.
Yeah, just contact me.
Anybody.
And I hook you up with candles for helping me out and stuff like that.
All right, let me hit this right here again real quick. We're gonna play the silhouette challenge video. I got a feeling some people are gonna dig this. Let's see here. Let me go back, and we're gonna solo this out.
Let's see. I'm thinking the ones I haven't shown you yet.
Yeah, we got.
I don't think it's rated. It's rated R, is it?
No,
it's rated. It's rated pretty good.
PG-13.
It's a hard PG-13.
It's a hard PG-13. So PG-15.
Like I literally would just come up with an idea for a commercial, and then I'll write it down and just expand upon it later on.
We might should have led with that commercial. I don't know, that was pretty intense there. I write in the comments in there, can see that, but
suck some people in.
That's what he's talking about. That's he takes these candles, he's got the scents, he mixes them with a a sexual innuendo or just something funny too, because they're not all completely sexual.
Not all,
right. But then when you tie that video layer in, I think that's when you really hit the home run.
Well, yeah, nowadays, even in music, you have to be multi-platform. 100%. You have to be video, audio, everywhere. Like even if you release a single,
dude, I'm screaming that all day long on the sound. And people, some people are picking it up. I kind of feel like, but I feel like more are not. And I think the problem is because, and you can attest to this, tell me if I'm right or wrong, it's kind of a lot of work. Isn't it?
It is a lot of work because you have to literally, if you're in a band or something, you have to get everybody together. You have to like
film it,
have a direction.
You got
to come up with the concept.
Concept.
You got to physically do it. It's just like writing a song, right?
Yeah. So everything. We live in a world of content, and that's exactly what it is, man. And
content is king.
So the more content you have, the better off you are. So it's like, a candle will sell good, but a candle with a commercial is going to sell a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So I follow a guy, Roast and Review. KO is his name. I've mentioned him on the sound a few times. He made a comment the other day. I was watching his live stream, and it kind of blew me away. He mixes things live on his Facebook page. Have you ever seen that before? It's impressive as shit.
Yeah.
But this is what he said, and it blew me away. You bring up the musician stuff. He said, as an artist, he said writing the song should be the very basic step for you. Think about it as the thing that everybody else can do. He said to get out nowadays, you have to do that first, obviously, but you have to put all your talents into getting it out there, meaning creating the videos,
set yourself
doing
apart.
all the social media stuff, doing all the that's the important thing. The song part of it is like, that's the ticket to entry. Everybody's got that ticket. So how are you going to really shine? I was like, that's as musicians, we want to write the song first, and that's our thing. But this is the world you live in. You have to adapt to the times, right?
And even nowadays, like even back when I was
and that goes for businesses too.
Yeah,
right.
It just like even back, just real quick talking about music and stuff. Even when I played in a band, like it was like 2014. Even then, it was like, okay, a music rep's not going to come to a dive bar. It's all online now. So it's like you literally have to have everything online, which sucks because you don't make any money online, with Spotify and all that stuff. Like you're trying to get out there.
But that's why all these bands nowadays are doing different. They're like vinyl's going through the roof in sales.
Yeah.
People want actual physical records because they like them as collector's editions.
Old school vinyl.
They're doing packaging now where it's like, because you can't stop the internet from stealing the song, right?
Exactly.
And putting it out there. But you can make physical stuff and merchandise or whatever. And we say all this to say it's like that's the same for business, right?
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, like
you're obviously more protected. Your candles aren't going to get downloaded off the internet,
exactly,
right? But you still have to have that same social media.
You still got to get it out there so somebody comes by
and creative and the attention.
And I think there are funny candles out there and stuff, but I think these are different. Than most,
you're
local,
I've ever seen.
You're local, dude. You're local.
Yeah, I think that's great.
They can actually talk to you. Go see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I'm quick, man. That's another thing too. Like if somebody wants to order, it's less than a week if I already have the fragrance. When you got with me, I was like, dude,
super
I had
quick.
Actually, when you got with me, I already had the idea for the sound. Like
you did
because I was like, man, I would love to get on a podcast one day with these candles. And I had it already saved in my files on my phone. I sent it to you like that.
I know that's true because he did. As soon as I talked to him about it, he was like, it's funny you say that. Boom. And you said
less than 5 seconds later.
Yeah, you did.
But anyway, I actually want to do like a local music one and figure out how to get that one going. But like, just support local music and then put, proceeds going towards whatever we can find.
Yeah, let us know how any way we can help you with that.
Yep.
Absolutely,
because you know how important that is to me. Like, I love that.
Absolutely.
But I'm trying to think of the ones.
Did we not hit? Is there anyone we haven't hit?
I think you got pretty much.
Oh, these are two.
Yeah.
This one is right. This one I did a street fair recently and sold a ton of them. It's Bang a Nurse Berry.
Oh shit!
It smells like it's my turn to stick you with something.
This would go with Jared. Here you go, Jared.
And it's blueberry cheesecake. And
got it.
Like that was another thing is there's so
like
many.
The chick from what video? What CD cover was that?
Blink 182.
That's what I thought. Blink 182.
Yeah. It smells like blueberry.
smells like blueberry cheesecake to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it smells
it's
like a
sweet.
king cake.
Yeah, a king cake
Yeah.
with cheesecake in it. That's exactly what it smells like.
That was like something else. Like there's so many nurses down here. It's like if you don't know a nurse or you are a nurse,
right?
There's so many nursing jobs,
Yep.
And then this one I haven't even put online yet. This one is hot for teacher.
Hot for teacher.
Well, that's a music reference.
Yeah, you already know. One. Yeah, smells like you got it bad.
Got it bad. Got it bad.
So when you think of a teacher, what do you think of in fragrance wise? Don't look at it.
I have no idea, but I am one. So I don't know.
Apple.
Got
okay.
It.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And here's another one. I don't want to tell you what it is, but it's
damn. Now I like that one.
Yeah, that one smells good. It's like apple cinnamon.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a little apple cinnamon Cheerios in there.
So when you think of the USA, what's your fragrance?
Hulk Hogan.
Trump.
The American Eagle.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly.
Baseball.
Oil.
Hot dogs.
Freedom.
Good Lord. I could have came up with all these, huh? Nah. Apple pie, man.
Yeah.
So I have foreplay in the USA. Smells like life, liberty, and just the tip for all.
Sweet.
But it's apple pie. Like I said, everything correlates to each other. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and like you said, you can repurpose these for all the holidays or the seasons or whatever, right?
Yeah, you'll appreciate this
good.
one. You'll
Is
appreciate
it like the teacher one.
It's a little less than it. It tastes like it smells like the apple pie with the crust to me, rather than the whole apple.
So you'll appreciate this. It's Buck Me Harder. It's a
there we go. Now we're getting into the hunting stuff. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So smells like someone's in heat. So it's like it's earth and woods. I think that was the last one.
That's it, man. We went through a pile of them.
Oh, you're gonna go back. Hold on, let's get it right there.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Boom.
Gee, look at that.
Oh dear.
Deer and heat with the chick with the horns on her there. That's impressive.
That's pretty cute.
That's an outdoorsy,
What's the scent? What's the scent on that one?
It smells like outdoors.
Woods
that
and earth.
smells good though.
Yeah, it does.
It's hard to convey. Like it smells like outdoors. You're like, I don't want that, but no, that really smells good.
But yeah. But that's pretty much it, guys.
That's awesome, dude.
And like I said, I love doing these commercials. Like the commercials are funner to me than making the candles. Like I love making the candles, but I started out doing videos.
Okay, that was that was one of the next questions I had for you. Like, what's your favorite part of this? And it's the
favorite
video?
part is the videos, most definitely. I love working with people, and everybody that I work with is great. Like everybody that's helped me out to get to this point, I'm super appreciative of everybody like taking their time to film and like. None of us are actors, which is great. Like I'm terrible, but it's fun. It's super fun to do. Yeah. And it's just different. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy filming and I enjoy editing. Usually when I get a video, I'm like tunnel vision trying to get it done because that's how much I love doing it.
Sucked in.
Yeah, that's the same way we're doing with all the stuff that we're doing, man.
You just get tunnel vision because you want to get it done and you want to do it right. So you
have this idea in your head and you want to see it come to fruition.
It's got to get out.
It's kind of like a song, man. You're like so stoked to You're so stoked to get everybody to hear it, or you're so stoked that you want to just put it out there even before it's even done. You just. And then you argue with your bandmates about it. Like, dude, we're not putting that out.
It's not finished yet.
Yeah, exactly. So. But
I'm going to flash the picture that we got off of your Facebook page that has the most candles in it, just to kind of let everybody see them again. We got Going Deep in the Jeep, Foreplay in the USA, Banging in the Bay, Under Her Lavender, Vanilla and Chilla. Yeah. Blumpkin Spice, Whiskey Dick, and the Big Easy Girls. So
I'm gonna
they can see that real quick. You can see that the tins here. I mean, it's a cool packaging with killer art. And like he said a few times already, like if you have a business and you want something custom for yourself, man, check them out. Hit them up on Facebook. I know you're on all the social platforms for sure.
Yeah. So what's the Blumpkin Spice story? Did you have
I had
that
a funny Blumpkin Spice story.
Go ahead.
So like I brought it to a business and this woman was like, what's Blumpkin mean? And I'm like, oh God, I do not want to have to explain this. And I'm not explaining this on camera.
Yeah,
look Google it, GTS.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like, I just told her a little bit about it. I didn't get into detail. And she's like, I can't sell these. Like, I can't explain to a grandma what Blumpkin Spice. Yeah.
Just don't tell her.
So I was like, okay, well, let's rebrand it as WAP, which isn't much better.
No,
but
it's actually
but it's
worse.
Funny. So,
but
that's
awesome.
Pretty much it.
Well, where do we need to funnel everybody? What's the best place? I know you mentioned Etsy.
You can go to Etsy. Just look up Dirty Joe's Candle Co. on Etsy.
Facebook,
But
Instagram.
Facebook. I'm pretty heavy on Facebook.
Okay.
I've been flashing it all throughout
Yeah.
at Dirty Joe's Candle CO.
Yeah,
So
Candle
all throughout the broadcast tonight. And for the people listening to it on the audio version, just at Dirty Joe's Candle CO. You can look him up there.
Yeah. So pretty big on that. And
TikTok, dude.
TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I just got on TikTok, a few months ago, and that's been a great outlet, man.
Dude, but
Like-
you're like fitting in perfect to TikTok
Yeah.
because it may not have been your first, but it was
the hunting commercial.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
that though? How many videos in were you?
That was my first one.
Okay,
And
so
I
it
got
was your first. Damn
yeah.
you. 45,000 the last time I saw it.
61.
61,000. Good for you.
One upper.
Yeah, we have a TikTok page that we're not very active on.
No.
And that's stupid. I know what I'm saying out loud. It's dumb. We have our top viewed video has 11,000
It's
views.
hard though, man.
It's-
It's hard to get that content.
But
because-
you know what it
Yeah.
is? And
It's kids.
I don't have a
Yeah.
clue why it
Young
even got
kids.
11,000. It's literally in Hancock County on the river. And we're going down the river and I'm just videoing and there's another boat coming towards us. And so like the boat
Uh-huh.
is coming towards the camera. And I think people thought we were going
You
to
get hit.
collide. I think that's what got
yeah.
the traction. That's the only thing I can come up with because there's no start. There's
Yeah.
no end. Like there's no story, nothing. 11,000 views.
But there's so much like that I have learned over the past couple months about algorithms and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
putting
Tagging.
tagging, putting
Yeah.
hashtags. I never used a hashtag in my
Mhm.
life until a
Well,
year ago.
Dude,
Yeah.
You know,
that's worth its weight in gold nowadays
is.
when it comes to business.
Right.
And I
So-
hope people that are listening to it, if you run a small business and you're listening to this, it doesn't matter what business you run, what type of business you're in, this works for you.
Tag
Right.
groundwater.
Yeah, tag Brad Warner so we can see
Yeah.
it. But no, so to wrap it up, you're on Etsy, Dirty Joe's Candle Company. You're
Yeah.
on Facebook, same thing
Same
at
thing.
Dirty Joe's Candle Co. Instagram, TikTok,
thing.
and
YouTube.
if
I
they
mean,
want-
my videos
YouTube.
are on YouTube.
Okay.
okay, awesome.
So
If they want to reach out to you, what's the quickest way to get a hold of you?
Facebook.
Okay,
Just message me on
sweet.
Facebook.
I hope you get some business out of this. I hope
Yeah,
somebody
man.
hits you
I
up.
really
I want to see
appreciate
it.
y'all.
I really
You
want to
will,
see
for
it,
sure.
dude.
Yeah, man.
I think what you're doing is awesome. I think it's creative as shit.
Thank you. And it
And-
supports everybody else too, like with the business, local
Yeah.
business candles and
Right,
stuff.
right.
And it doesn't have to be a business. I've done individual candles for I did one for a buddy of mine that had this like killer face. Like he had this picture and somebody tagged me in it and said, you should make him a candle because he had just killed a bunch of ducks and stuff. And so I made a candle called Happiness. Like, because he had
Happiness.
Happiness. And he had
Yeah.
this killer look on his face and he bought like 12 of them. And dude, it was awesome. So you can do them for individuals too.
I feel like you're making
Yeah.
candles cool for men, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
cool.
It's like you said, you start out this conversation with the soap. We're seeing
Yeah.
that a lot. All the commercials all over the place about what is it like?
I just got one
Sasquatch.
for Christmas.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
got a
Dr. Sasquatch.
Yes.
dude
Yes.
fragrance.
Yes.
It smells
Exactly.
like victory, bro.
yeah.
So
but
that's
you're
what I
doing
got.
it in the candle game. So
Yeah.
kudos
That's
to you,
awesome.
man.
Thank you. I'm about to do soap too.
Oh, so you are going to do
Alright.
soap?
I'm thinking about it. Like,
Is it harder? Is that
it's-
like a
takes a lot more time.
Is
to
it
get
like
them.
Fight Club where you gotta
Yeah.
get the fat and
Yeah,
pour it out,
exactly.
man? Everything
Yep.
like that.
Mhm. Steal it
Awesome.
Nah,
from
it's
like that.
We can't talk about it though.
But like, if you want to make custom looking soap, like if you want to make a bar look like the beach, and you got to have the layers and all that, it takes a lot of time,
I
a
bet.
lot more time than
Pouring
candles.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to see if it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, Dirty Joe's Soap Co. might come around
There you go.
eventually.
Roll it right in there,
You
man.
get a brown
Yeah.
water one for sure.
Brown water soap.
No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. Well, dude, Joseph Everett, everybody check him out.
Yeah,
Dirty
thank y'all.
Dirty
Yep.
Joe's Candle Co. Look him up, check him out, order something from him, whether it's custom for your business or you just want to check out and smell some of the ones we've featured tonight. We appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, man.
And
Thank y'all.
good luck to you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all so much
Appreciate
for
it.
tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Later.